Hello, it's morning. It is Monday, and it's almost time for me to go to school, so yeah, since it's daily, you might actually be coming with me, camera. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, still on Eamon's side of the room. My side is still, let's say, unfinished. And, for the record, let's never do the school thing again. Like the school transition bits, you know, the thing that you've been seeing for the last few seconds, maybe up to a minute. Probably not, though. Because, honestly, I just don't like filming that, and I think it's just gonna get in the way. So, we good with that? Awesome. So, I have a list of things that I've got to do, so let me read them out to you. I have both a chemistry test and a pre-calc test tomorrow. So, I have a feeling I might be studying for those. You know, just a feeling. Yeah. So, let me get that out of the way and I will be back to this. Okay, so that's that. Now, you may be wondering, why did I randomly tell you that and then skip to here? And also why I'm trying to do an accent of some sort. I don't even know what type of accent. But it was an attempt. A bad attempt, but an attempt. So, put simply, the reason that I am saying all this is because of the priorities of this vlog thing. It is more to help me than to be entertaining to you. You see, I figured that if I have some form of boss, in this case an electronic camera boss, that it would help me, you know, actually do my own work. Instead of staring off in the distance going, I should be doing something, but yet I'm not. Which I have a tendency to do. So, that way, I am held accountable because I just told the internet that, hey, I'm gonna do this, so I better fucking do it, otherwise I'm just gonna sorta hate myself. Because, you know, I just broadcast to the world that I did something, but I didn't. But in this case, I did. So, the plan is working. Now, after that long-winded explanation, let's talk about stuff. Yeah. Okay, so, what the hell is YouTube on the rise? Well, I have it right here, so let me just tell you what it is. A new way to discover up-and-coming creators and artists. More great videos are uploaded to YouTube today than ever before. New formats are being created and new stars are born every moment. With more than 1,000 creators crossing the 1,000 subscribers. Damn it, I had an epic voice going on. But pretty much in the trending thing, you know, the thing that no one uses because why the fuck would they? Or at least I never use it. I don't know about you, but they're going to give like a little note to, hey, these guys are doing some stuff on a lower level, but they're pretty cool. Which is a pretty cool idea until, you know, you realize it's gonna be still on the trending thing, which, how many people actually do use that? I never do. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but I think if they really wanted to help smaller creators, like bigger than me, but smaller than most people, what they would do is they'd go, okay, based on what you watch, like let's say you watch a bunch of, I don't know, gaming videos. So they go, okay, well, here's a pretty popular guy. He's still on the 1,000 subscriber mark. That's a good mark, sure. But you just put some of those under 1,000 or 2,000 subs into the recommended, because I know I use the recommended stuff a lot. A whole lot more than I fucking use the goddamn trending thing. Yeah. And in case you're wondering what the thread is that's connecting these, it doesn't exist. You see, in Bloomington, there are these things called buses. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They might be the next big thing. But they're buses, and, you know, there's sometimes ads on those buses. In one case, the case that made me want to talk about this, is there was a bus that was just completely plastered with one giant advertisement for some law firm or something. And I just thought, how expensive was that? Like, not to, like, pay for, but to paint that on the bus. Because that can't be cheap. Not to mention, it's long-lasting, because you either have to repaint the bus, which is still going to be expensive, or you have to just have a bus that has that paint job forever. So, that got me thinking a bit more about ads, and how actually really incredibly fucking useful they are. I mean, they're useful for up to a point. I mean, think about it this way. If Band-Aids were not called Band-Aids, like colloquially, then the Band-Aid company would probably need a bit more ads. But they're at such a level that now bandages are just called Band-Aids. It's sort of like how soda's just called Coke. I mean, those people don't really need ads. They have made the word the ad. But people on, say, a lower level, they need ads a bit more, so you sort of have like a reverse thing happening, where the less you need an ad, say Coke, Band-Aid, you've got like a shit ton. The more you need, you don't have enough money to make the ad happen, which doesn't seem like it would be the best for, honestly, anyone. Apart from, you know, the people up here. But, you know, they're spending so much money on ads that, do they really need? Yeah. And although I am not an advertiser or work in advertising, because again, 17, let me make some random speculations. What I say could happen is government could, and this is just a way to fix a problem that I thought up that may or may not exist. So the government could have like a level cap for how much money you can spend on advertising per year or per quarter or whatever. So like, no matter how rich you are or how much money you're making, you can only, say, advertise up to here. That way, you know, smaller companies can compete a little better. And if they want to make it a bit closer still, give companies, this is a stupid idea probably, but give companies a certain amount of money that they have to spend on ads. That way there's like just this band where everyone's at. And that way everyone gets a bit more of voice, and people will probably gravitate to a product that fits them better. Will that work exactly how I think? Probably not, but in my mind at least, that way people will choose a product that is, you know, better, because every person who's distributing that product has about an equal voice. So the thing that'll speak out is how good their product is. That way, say, Coke competitor Zelta, because that's a word, might have soda that tastes 12 billion times better. But since they're a new company, in our current situation, they'll never get off the ground. But in my fake fantasy situation that may or may not work as intended, they're about on equal footing. About here. But that way, when this one proves to be better, Coke drops. But, of course, as I said, no experience in this whatsoever, so feel free to tear this apart. Now, did I want to talk about anything else today? No. Okay, so, done with talking things of today. Probably. Why do I have this? Okay, so I do have other stuff that I need to do, so let me see, I have a list here. So, I have to edit a video that I shot for Ddvan Comedy, and should should have that out in a few days. So, this is when this helps me to that. I don't know, I'm retreading that. Now, apart from that, I have to write a script because, well, I'm trying to make video things a bit more regular because, well, I like making videos, so make them more regular. And gotta work on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, well, for things that I actually absolutely have to do today, like 100% must do. So, I will do those things. Actually, let's try a time lapse. It might not go well. Meh. Just like my ability to speak is somewhat wavy, but at least it'll be something instead of me just cutting. You know? Who knows? It might be interesting. Let's find out. Okay, so, since I did time-lapse for the editing thing, just to even it out, I won't do time-lapse for the script writing. So, I will see you when I'm done with that. I'm not going to remember to snap, but I actually remembered. So, now I am done with the script, and that is everything I have to do today. So, next up, fencing. Don't know how much footage I'm actually going to get from that, but hopefully a lot. Okay, so this is just in case that there isn't any more fencing. So, thank you for watching. If you want to comment, like, or subscribe, there are buttons for that down below. And I will see you tomorrow.